Pipeline politics are heating up again, and Alberta's not backing down. Premier Daniel Smith went into this week's First Minister meeting in Saskatoon with one big ask: a new bitumen pipeline from Alberta to BC's northern coast. She says if it's not on the national infrastructure list, it sends a terrible message to investors and to Albertans, where unfortunately separatist sentiment is growing. But BC's response? A firm no. Deputy Prime Minister Niki Sharma made it clear there is no company proposing this pipeline, and BC wants to focus on shovel-ready clean energy projects. Premier David Eby wasn't even there. He's in a mission for trade with Asia. Smith argues there's no private proposal because nine federal policies, like the emissions cap and the tanker ban. Daniel Smith argues there's no private proposal because of the amount of punitive regulations created by the federal government in the last 10 years. A few examples: the emissions cap, the tanker ban, Bill C-69. These have made pipelines nearly impossible to build. She wants those repealed before expecting any company to step up. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Mark Carney says that there are critical weeks for nation building. He's promising faster approvals for major projects and wants to make Canada an energy superpower, but he's been quiet on oil specifically. Other premiers weighed in too. Doug Ford supports westward pipelines to reach Asian markets and says we need to stop relying on the US. Scott Moe, on the other hand, wants policy reform to fight Western alienation. And Susan Holt said Smith's pipeline pitch fits Carney's own energy goals. Quebec's Premier Legault is non-committal. Says if a pipeline crosses Quebec, they'll study it. But he hasn't seen it. So here's the real question. If oil is Canada's number one export, if the US is unreliable, if the goal is nation building, then why isn't there more urgency? Why the wait? Let us know your comments right here.